February 13, 2012. 5:47 p.m. Karasuno High. The Karasuno boys volleyball team had just finished their practice and were getting ready to head home for the day. Alright everyone, that's it for today. Get plenty of rest because we have another practice match with Nekoma on Friday, so be ready. I was born ready. Bye. Wait for me. Wait Hinata, you forgot your scarf. Bye. See you losers. I'm outta here. Asahi-san, you're walking home with me. Alright then. Hey, no pulling. As the other members left for home, Sugawara was changing in the locker rooms when he suddenly approached by Tanala from behind. So, got any plans for tomorrow? For tomorrow? Hell yeah. I just ordered my expensive high gift basket for Kyoko. Not only that, I also got us hot spring vouchers that we could use after our match. Wait, there's something else. ... I also got her a scented necklace. See, ain't it pretty? She can spray her. Tanaka, I know you love Kyoko-san. But why are you buying her all these gifts? What kind of a question is that? Don't you know what day it will be? Thursday. I meant what occasion it will be tomorrow. Suga ponders the question as he slips on his other pair of shoes. Oh come on. Tanaka said as he wrapped his arm around his shoulder. I bet you and the captain planning something special. Suga questions his words until the realization hits him in the face. ... Valentine's Day. You actually forgot. Sugawara hurriedly rushed to fix his attire and grabbed his bag from his locker. You know this seems extremely out of character for you. Aren't you two the model couple of the team? How could a romantic type like you forget? Damn you Tanaka, now I have to rush to get Daichi a present last minute. Hey, I'm the one who reminded you in the first place, so calm down. If anything, I expected you of all people to already be prepared for such a momentous occasion. And here I am thinking that you two were the epitome of a perfect couple. Shut the fuck up. ... Whatever, I'm going to head out to Coach's store and see if there's anything there. What the? Wait, I'm coming too. Transition. February 13th, 2012, 7:21 p.m. Sakanashita Market, Miyagi Prefecture. Upon entering the market, they were surprised to see that it had been decorated with hearts and flowers all over the place. I needed to get some popsicles for my sister anyway. Tanaka went down a different aisle, leaving Suga by himself in the Valentine's Day themed section of the store. He hesitantly browsed around the aisle with the most Valentine themed items when a familiar voice appeared from the background. Oh hey coach. Got any fancy chocolate or jewelry that I can buy? Chocolates and jewelry? Kid, if you're looking to impress some girl, then you've come to the wrong store. Girl? But you clearly displayed Valentine's Day themed stuff outside of the store, and we have chocolate bars but fancy jewelry? We're convenience store, find expensive gifts at the shopping district. Come on coach. The shopping district is far and everything will be closed by the time I get there. Aren't I your favorite? Can't you do me this favor? Who told you that? ... Fine. He got up and headed into the back for something, leaving Suga by himself for a while. It felt like an eternity had passed before he finally came out and back to the front desk. Fucking finally. Why did you leave for so long? Boy, watch your mouth and look at this. The bottle, is that perfume? Despite how girly it looks, it's actually cologne. Oh seriously? And you're just giving this to me? For free? No, you'll owe me in time, kid. I don't like how you just said that. But anyway, I bought it a long time ago for Takeda. But he only ever used it once. Then he never used it again. The nerve of him, right? Maybe it smells bad. Suga took the cologne for a further inspection. As he caught a whiff of it, it had certain fragrance that was constantly bringing him in. He gave the bottle a light shake and was surprised to see the cologne light up due to a chemical reaction. Silence. Is this safe to use? Oh, that's a special feature. The guy I bought this from says it's just for show. It feels more like a potion than perfume. It's cologne. Whatever, I'll take it. And I'll take those chocolates too, please. February 13th, 2012, 8:07 p.m. Some random street. The chocolates and cologne were the only presents Suga managed to get together for Valentine's Day. Even though he knows Daichi would accept any gifts he would get from him, Suga can't manage to shake off the wave of guilt he felt for not managing a decent gift for his boyfriend of 4 years. Daichi always managed to pick out the perfect gifts for Suga, and he always picked an everyday use item that his boyfriend would enjoy. Suga would give him gifts too, but none could ever compare to the thought and effort Daichi would put in. After separating from Tanaka, Sugawara trailed down the empty streets as he held the plastic shopping bag with the chocolates and carried the nameless cologne brand in hand. I wonder what he got me. He stopped his motion to observe the bottle up close in his hand. The enticing fragrance stayed persistent and finally caught up to him. Well, I got to try it out once, right? What was the source of the profound temptation that led him astray? In a moment of curiosity, Suga finally sprayed himself with it. Everything fell silent. As milliseconds passed and the cologne mist settled onto his skin, the enticing fragrance that he smelled was suddenly gone. Silence. It smelled so good before, but why can't I smell it anymore? He lightly shook the bottle again to look for the same reaction, but nothing happened. His face remained perplexed before finally giving into it. Great, I broke it. February 14th, 2012. 6:40 a.m. Karasuno High School. Valentine's Day had arrived and love was in the air. Suga was nearing the entrance of the school when he noticed something strange happening this morning. Everyone was staring. Wow, that guy over there is super cute. He's wearing our uniforms, so he's gotta be in school with us, right? Isn't he the vice captain of the volleyball team? Sugawara, right? He's got the girls hooked. Even I have to admit, he's pretty attractive for a man. Regardless of gender, everyone within his presence couldn't take their eyes off of him. Is there something on my face? Why is everyone staring at me? Suga couldn't shake off the feeling of unease. The sudden attention made him nervous. I need to get out of here. It didn't end there. A typical day for Koshi consisted of studying and practicing volleyball. However, today was different as he received love letters, confessions, and Valentine's Day gifts from people he barely exchanged words with. He received more attention than he ever had before, and it felt off-putting. Sugawara-san, here. Insert sexy-ass box of chocolates here. I was going to give them to my boyfriend, but I think you should have them instead. I beg your pardon? I couldn't accept those. Your boyfriend would be furious at me. I have too much as it is, so please don't give me another box of chocolates. No, please, I beg of you. Please take them. She shoves the box of chocolates into his hands before running away in a flustered state. Disbelief. Damn it all. Why are so many of these girls giving me chocolate boxes? And why do they keep giving me dark chocolate? Headcanon number 1, Koshi hates dark chocolates as he should. Ungrateful bitch, at least spare some for the rest of us. Yeah. A sudden voice echoed down the hallway. It was Nishinoya and Tanaka, and they were aggressive. Suga, you traitorous bastard. Who said you could catch the attention of the ladies today, huh? Yeah, curse you. Even though I have no intentions. of finding another woman, that still doesn't give you the right to act like a pretty boy. Who do you think you are? Are you crazy? I am taken too. Why would you think that I'd? Wait a minute. Noya, Tanaka. Please do me a favor and take these for me. I can't let Daichi see me with all of these gifts. It only took a short time for the effects of his curse to settle into one of his friends. Now Noya was starting to stare at him funny. And another thing, if I ever catch Kyoko giving you chocolates, I'll bury you. Tanaka, when you shaved your head, is it possible that you shaved off some brain cells too? Oh, you got jokes, huh? Bet the captain wouldn't like what you've got in your bag right now. You better not. Noya, you keep your mouth shut about this. You hear me? Suga went to try and grab onto Nishinoya's shoulder, but it ultimately got shut down when Noya scooted far away from him. Adrenaline was racing through his bloodstream, causing his heartbeat to skyrocket and his cheeks to turn bright red. Just the thought of Suga touching him made him feel uneasy. Noya? What's wrong with you? I love you. Excuse me? Noya covered his mouth in a panic, questioning what he just said. Tanaka looked in disbelief at what he just blurted out. Sugawara was also surprised himself, but now he's starting to get concerned. Not love, that wasn't, I didn't, you. Dude, what was that? Shut up. I didn't really mean all of that, okay? I'm skipping, see you guys at practice. He hurriedly walked down the hall and suddenly stopped. And you better not tell Asahi about this, I'll kill you. Afterward, he eventually departed, leaving Tanaka and Sugawara perplexed. I guess we're going to lunch by ourselves. Yeah, wait no. Why? Tanaka, something's seriously wrong with me. All the attention that I've been getting lately, it's not normal. Every girl that sees me suddenly has the urge to give me things. Even boys. I've noticed, it's infuriating alright. I'm serious. I'm constantly being watched all the time. Even the teacher won't stop looking at me, it's getting really creepy. Well, it is the day of love. Is it possible that everyone decided to choose you for their Valentine? Okay, chill. If it's that serious, then let's just skip school today. Can we really do that? Ugh. Goody two shoes. Aren't you a third year? They won't care if you missed a few classes. Well, I care. I'm an honors student, I can't just skip classes whenever I want to. Headcanon number 2, Koshi is a AB honors student, because I said so. What's the big deal? They don't give a damn when I skip my classes. That's because they don't expect you to go far. Well, in any case, I'll just have to tough it out and get through the day. And I'll reject anyone that tries to give me anything. Well, if you say so. Oh, and Tanaka. Suga reached into his bag to reveal a huge load of boxes chocolates from the countless admirers he collected from the halls. Mind taking a few for me? My bag is getting too heavy to carry. Tanaka stared at him with a blank expression before turning around and walking away. Tanaka. Go to hell, pretty boy. February 14, 2012, 1:26 p.m. 6th period, English. Despite the semi-harassment he was facing, Sugawara was confident enough to attend his classes for the day. It was like any regular English period, except the advances towards Suga remained consistent. The amount the notes passed to him from every direction was no joke. Every note was either a confession, those childish checkbox do you like me, questions, and even some phone numbers. Seriously, what is wrong with these people? You guys never gave me this amount of attention before, so why are you giving me your digits? He huffed out of frustration and folded the notes into his notebook. As he silently cursed the teacher for not stopping the note passing, because you'd assume they'd noticed that, Asahi caught the corner of his eye. They were in the same class, so he felt a little more relaxed knowing one part of his life left unchanged. That's what he thought until he noticed the expression painted on Asahi's face. He seemed panicked, especially when their eyes met. This is so weird. Why am I so sweaty? He took out a handkerchief from his pocket and dabbed his forehead with it to remove the sweat. And hot. And super. Nervous to look at Suga right now? Asahi got one good look at Suga's face before immediately averting his eyes towards the person in front of him. Although brief, he still managed to capture every feature of his face. Just the mere thought of Suga took his breath away, and that scared him. Because this fluttery feeling in his heart was a feeling he felt when looking at his boyfriend. Why at this very moment did he have these feelings for his best friend, and not his boyfriend? Overwhelmed with shame, he assumed it would be best to keep his eyes away from Suga. Even so, the scent Suga emitted had already spread across the room. Asahi can fight it all he want, he can't mask the hunger he felt for Suga forever. He knew this, and still attempted to fight these sudden feelings like the faithful man he is. He really smells so good, but not as good as Noya. He pulled his hoodie over his head and pulled out the laces, attempting to block Sugawara from his field of vision. Get it together, me. Suga is our friend, and we do not have a crush on him. Asahi is acting strange too. Is this getting more serious than I thought? Azumina-san, take off your hoodie this instant. Oh. Sorry. Hey. You didn't do anything when these people kept passing notes to me, and you're worried about a stupid hoodie. February 14, 2012, 4:50 p.m. hours had passed and Suga had finally gotten through the school day. Some girls still tried to give his gifts as at the end of school, though. But forget those chicks, and focus on the real issue here. There was still the worry about volleyball practice, and Suga couldn't stop thinking about what reaction he could get from his teammates. Even worse, what would Daichi say about the advances, love letters, candies, and constant attention he's been getting from people? Suga knew that Daichi wasn't the jealous type, but he still dreaded the moment when he'll have to explain to him about his weird condition. I can't take this anymore. Just how much chocolate have these people been buying beforehand? Just as he arrived straight to the front entrance of the gym, he got a message from Daichi. Hey Suga. Sorry to be sudden, but I don't think I can make it to practice today. Use your spare key and start practice without me. Heart emoji. He let out a chuckle as he reached into his pocket for the spare keys to the gym. Is that his attempt at distracting me? I can tell you're up to something. He's so cute when he's up to something. February 14, 2012, 5:30 p.m. Karasuno Volleyball Gymnasium. One by one, each team member of the Karasuno volleyball team came in. After experiencing those strange reactions from Asahi and Noya, Suga could only expect the same thing to happen to the rest of his teammates. However, everyone was acting surprisingly normal. Even Asahi and Noya, who were the first ones to act weird from earlier. Alright everyone, listen up. Just because Coach and Daichi are absent doesn't mean that I'll let you get lazy. We'll break for 10 minutes then continue with practice starting with 10 reps of diving drills. Is that clear? Yes sir. You got it? ... Yamaguchi. Right. Tsukishima and Yamaguchi quickly leave the gym and head toward the changing rooms. Hey Asahi. Ga. Asahi jolted up in a panic from his name suddenly being called out. Yes. Is everything okay? I tried getting your attention earlier but you seemed to be lost in thought. As he took a step forward, Asahi quickly took a few steps backwards to build distance. No way. There's nothing wrong here. I'm just... He gripped onto his jersey and averted his eyes down to his shoelaces. He might have had an excuse to distance himself during school, but how can he explain himself now where they were free to talk to each other? Asahi, earlier during class. Asahi. Noya's voice suddenly exploded through the room. He didn't seem to be angry, but the way he started to grab Asahi's arm said otherwise. Restroom, now. Without any further explanation for himself, Noya then dragged Asahi out of the gym and headed towards the outside restroom area. Geez, what was that about? Maybe he wanted to have a moment with Asahi before Valentine's Day ended? What the heck, why don't they just wait until they get home? Kageyama, Hinata, you better keep that nonsense outside. Practice. Yeah, whatever senpai. In a swift moment, Kageyama takes Hinata's hand and hurriedly made his way out of the gym. Senpai. He never calls me that without a reason. Why is everyone acting so weird today? Tanaka, I think it's because of me. What? Because of you? Yeah, because of me. Suga sat down on the floor and took a few sips from his water bottle. Tanaka took a seat next to him. You remember when I bought chocolates at Sakinashita? Yeah. I got those chocolates for Daichi as a Valentine's Day gift. Where are you going with this? Well, I actually got something else for him as well. It was a freebie from Coach Ukai, but now it's scentless. You got something for free at Coach Ukai's store? Hey, that's not the focus here. Anyway, the freebie he gave me was this perfume that he once bought for Takeda-sensei. That's awfully generous of him, regifting a gift that someone else already rejected. Yeah, and now that I'm really recalling it, I don't think it was actually perfume. Whoa, hold on, you think it was some kind of potion or something? Maybe, it was glowing when I first saw it. Not only that, but it actually did have a scent before I used it on myself. Excuse me? You witness some kind of chemical reaction from some strange substance and you try it on yourself? Shut up. I wanted to test it to Daichi. Tanaka let out a sigh and lied down on his back, staring at the ceiling. Unbelievable, aren't you supposed to be smarter than me? LOL, he's stupid as shit. Anyways, like you said, so you tried it on yourself. The scent from before you used it is now gone. And that somehow has something to do with everyone acting so weird. Yeah, I think there's something in the perfume that's causing something in people to go crazy over me. Yeah, that's the only explanation. There's no way a guy like you can become so popular in over a day. What exactly is that supposed to mean? Huh? What a minute. Tanaka, don't you feel anything towards me? No. Nothing in particular. Really? Don't feel the need to give me stuff or confess your undying love towards me. I do feel the need to punch you if you ask me something like that again. Dude, this is going to sound so weird. But could you smell me? Okay, this is officially getting weird. Tanaka quickly sprang up and began to walk off. Suga, caught off guard from his sudden movements, hurriedly stood up and followed behind him. Come on, Tanaka. Don't make it weird. Just confirm my theory for me, okay? Tanaka stopped in his tracks and turned to look at him. Ugh, don't tell Shimizu I did this, okay? Headcanon number 3, Tanaka calls Kyoko by her first name when she's not around to hear. Tanaka took a step closer and took a little whiff of Suga by his neck. The scent was faint but it was still present, however. It wasn't strong enough to have any effect on Tanaka. Yep, the perfume is definitely there. But I ain't feeling any different than I am now. Well, Guess that debunks my last theory. Maybe I'm just built different? Yeah, right. Suga let out a chuckle as he started warming up his legs again for practice. Asahi tried to catch his breath from being carelessly dragged away from the gym like that. His heart was racing, but not from running. It was rather the fear of what Noya would say to him. The couple haven't spoken a word to each other all day. On a regular Valentine's Day, they normally wouldn't leave each other alone and shamelessly display their affection towards each other. This Valentine's Day is very different, as the two have been inadvertently avoiding each other the entire day. When he finally gathered enough oxygen in his lungs, Asahi stood up straight and gazed down towards Noya, who had a mixed expression of embarrassment and guilt. Asahi. Yes. Yes, Noya? First of all, I love you. Noya left his embarrassment behind and fixed his eyes into Asahi's, keeping hold of his hand. You know that, right? Of course I do, but why are we here right now? It's just that, I have something to confess to you. After hearing that, he took that as an opening to open up his feelings about his encounter as well. Actually, I have something to confess to you too. Wait, please. Let me do it first, I just can't delay it any more than I already have now. Noya's grip on Asahi's hand grew tighter. The tension in the room grew more grim. I see, then you should go first then. I'll say my piece after you're done. Thanks babe, I really want to be honest with you. Completely honest with you. About something that happened today, with Suga. With Suga? Did they fight? Did he find out about what happened? Noya, I can explain. I don't know why, but I said I loved him. Silence. For a moment, he thought Noya found out about his strange behavior with Suga during their class period together. Now it's clear as day that isn't the case. Wait, you said you loved him? Out loud. To his face? I don't know why it happened, but it happened. It came right out of my mouth, I wasn't thinking Asahi. You have to understand that if I did have different motivations, I wouldn't be telling you this anyway. Please don't be mad. Noya began to shed tears as he tried his best to explain what happened in full detail. He didn't want to leave anything out. He wanted to be completely truthful of his feelings. The lump in his throat started to expand as he continued to speak in this shaky, raspy voice. Please babe, please don't get angry with me. I'm not angry with you. Asahi takes his other thumb and places it over Noya's, leaning into Noya's face with a serious expression. I'm not angry with you, so please don't panic. You're going to have another panic attack if you keep this up. Breathe slowly with me, match your rhythm with mine. Headcanon number 4, Noya suffers from frequent panic attacks. Asahi is the only one who knows so far. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He hid his face into Asahi's chest, not wanting to show himself crying. Come on Noya, you need to breathe, so don't suffocate yourself into me. Silence. I have something to say too. It's about Suga. Asahi wiped away the tears from Noya's cheeks. I started to feel something towards him, something weird. You felt something? Yeah, I can't really explain it quite well. But he gave off the scent that was drawing me in. That's exactly what I remember too. I remember he smelled good. Yeah, and it drove me insane anytime he came near me. But to be honest, even though the scent of he gave off nearly overtaken me, all I could think about was you. He leaned in closer and rested his chin on top of Noya's head, not wanting to let him see the expression on his face. Really Asahi? Really? I was so nervous about what you would say if I told you. So you can imagine how relieved I am to hear what you've been going through. Well, not relieved but... Noya cut off his words. when he bursted into a mixed emotion of laughter and relief. His laughter growing more hoarse and his tears still flowing. I don't know what the hell is happening right now, and I don't really give a damn anymore. Yeah. I'll make Suga pay for what he's done to us. Wait, who's to say that this is his fault? Calm down, Noya. Whatever that's happened to the both of us has something to do with him. So, we should probably look for answers from him. Yeah, but I don't have the strength nor willpower to continue like this. Wanna stay here for a little while? Yeah, I want to make up for all of the lost hours that I haven't been spending with you on this momentous occasion. And with that, the two shared an embrace in silence and spent the rest of their time together. The freshmen sat together in the changing room in total silence. Nobody wanted to say anything until a sharp exhale broke the silence. Am I the only one who's feeling super uncomfortable with Suga-san lately? No, it's not just you. Same. Why are we here with these two? I wanted to talk alone. I know, but they're the first ones to notice, so they gotta have answers, right? I'm sorry, Hinata, but I'm not really sure what it is either. See? They're just as clueless as we are. Who are you calling clueless? Guys, this isn't the time for that. Right. I know this is probably obvious by now, but doesn't Suga-san smell super good today? Silence. Yep, agreed. Like, is he wearing new cologne today? I'm going crazy here. I know, right? He smells like your favorite thing too. Like meat buns. Not only that, but he seems a lot more attractive than I remember. Kageyama, are you sure you should be saying that in front of Hinata? Nah, I completely understand. What? I don't know how to exactly explain it, but there's something that's just drawing me in. You're the most unfaithful couple I've ever seen. Oh, shut up, we saw you panicking as well. Yet KageHina, you were the first one to leave the gym anyway, so you definitely have no room to talk. Shut up, you annoying orange. It's okay, Tsuki. I think we're all affected by this, but why? Beats me. All I know is that I hate having my feelings being manipulated. For once I'm with you on this one. I respect Sugawara-san as an experienced setter and commendable teammate. I've never seen him as anything more than that. I don't know who the hell is pulling the strings to this nonsense, but I'm sick of it. Alright guys, calm down. This is bad. I'm a terrible boyfriend. It's only been a year with Kageyama and I already feel like cheating. No matter how terrible of a personality he might have, I should never cheat on him. Hinata, you dumbass. I'm surprised he never thought about cheating earlier. Your personality is so trashy. Yours isn't much to speak of either. Kageyama. Does this make us polygons? Yamaguchi is speechless. PFT what? Hinata, it's polyamorous. Wait, what does that mean? You could picture Tadashi's face in disbelief, Kageyama with a curious expression, and Tsukishima trying his best to stifle in a laugh. It's when a couple adds another person and dates them at the same time. Yeah. What? How could you possibly think that I was even considering that? Shut up, you were so thinking it too. No, I wasn't. You're totally the unfaithful one here. Oh, you're right. I caught you sneaking close to him during diving drills, by the way. You make me sick. That. Don't shift the guilt onto me. That was practice, and I still had the decency to keep my thoughts to myself. Ah, so you do have thoughts about him. Look who's the unfaithful one now. Cheater. What is happening right now? If that's the way you think, then we're through. TCH, fine. See if I care. You're free to have all of the hot makeout sessions with Sugawara-san all you want. Wait, what? Oh sure, only if you haven't beaten me to it already, you pervert. Are you guys seriously about to break up right now? Suga-san would treat me better, anyways. Oh yeah? At least Sugawara wouldn't have any troubles with me. You're wimpy, short, ginger, loud, flexible, energetic, athletic, only a bit charismatic. Half of what you just said were compliments. But let's not forget that I have the most experiences with boys after all. Laughing in the inside. Yamaguchi is disbelief. The most experienced, huh? I bet the way you kiss is disgusting. Ed. Oh, I can assure you that it isn't. Are they still fighting, or you wanna bet on that? You wouldn't last 10 minutes with me, you shrimp. If I'm a shrimp, then why are you at my eye level? That's cause I'm in your face, you idiot. His words get cut off from a sudden kiss by Hinata, and they continue to soothe each other's doubts with an aggressive make-out session. Even with Tsukishima and Yamaguchi in the room with them. They forgot their existence instantly when they kissed each other passionately, slowly dragging each other to the floor. Silence. Yamaguchi quickly got up and swung his bag over his shoulder. He then gave Tsukishima a look, trying to get his message across. Tsukishima, recognizing the mood by now, put on his sports goggles and head outside of the changing room with Yamaguchi. You're right, Suga. Hasn't affected those two at all. Those freaks were made for each other. February 14th, 2012, 7:27 p.m. Alright everyone, that concludes practice for today. Wait, aren't we ending practice a bit early today? Yeah, but I'm not feeling well at the moment. Yeah right, it's us who feel sick right now. Wait, where's Hinata and Kageyama? ... They're using the restroom together. Ha ha ha. That's weird. Isn't that what we just did though? Well, tell them that practice is over for today. I need everyone out of here in 10 minutes so I can lock. Ow wow ow www. I know you're mad, but could you please stop pulling on my ear so much? Shut up, Ukai. In an unexpected turn of events, Takeda and Coach Ukai suddenly enter the gym together, with Takeda pulling on his boyfriend's ear with a seriously pissed expression on his face. What the, coach? And Takeda-sensei? Oh my gosh, sensei looks so pissed. And why are you just now saying something? Because I am but a mere spectator. Coach, you said you weren't going to be here today. Well, I thought the same, kid, but someone had to put a hold on our mood over nothing. This isn't nothing, you just potentially put a kid in danger. Takeda said as he started to pull on Yukai's ear again. Ah shit man, I'm sorry. You are sorry, you're so going to be sorry when I'm through cleaning up your mess, you stupid. He is literally shaking in anger. It's pretty off-putting. Everyone, practice should be over by now, so everyone should get home as soon as possible. Except you, Sugawara-san. Me. Yes, you. Come with us this instant, you can't be out in public like this. In a swift moment, he grabbed Sugawara's hand and hurriedly made his way out of the gym with Yukai's ear still in his grasps. Excuse me, sensei. Ow ow oh www, would you stop that already? The silence was deafening, until it was immediately broken by the sound of Hinata and Kageyama's footsteps. They had just came out of the changing rooms and their lips were red. Sorry we took so long, did we miss anything? You guys are unbelievable, practice is over. Guess we'll have to practice by ourselves then. It looks like you've already had enough practice for tonight. February 14th, 2012, 7:27 p.m. Sakanashita Market, Miyagi Prefecture. Time passed and Suga had found himself in the back room of Yukai's store that was normally allowed for employees. There they all were, sitting. Across from each other on a round table with Suga sipping on a cup of tea offered by Takeda, of course. Once again, I'm terribly sorry for all of this. Dragging you out of that gym and bringing you here after school hours is inappropriate of a teacher. But it was the only way to protect you. And how is pinching another hole into my ear a part of protecting him? Takeda shot him. A look before Ukai finally decided to shut up once again. I'm so sorry for all of this, Suga. This idiot here almost got you into serious trouble today. Wait, you mean you know about all the stuff that's been happening with me today? Yes, I do indeed. Because I've experienced all of this before. Wait, what? What are you guys even talking about right now? I'm so confused here. I take it that you weren't aware about what's been happening with Suga today. Of course not, I was too busy preparing for our dinner today, I wasn't even at the shop. Oh coach, you planned a dinner date with him? Even better, I was going to cook for him, yes, it was all going to be so perfect, candles everywhere, rose petals on the table sheets, I was even planning on making a delicious heart-shaped pizza. Hush, this isn't the time for that. Jeez, chill out, man. Suga, do you still have the perfume bottle with you? Yes sir. I told you it's not fucking perfume. Would you shut up? Anyway, this isn't perfume or cologne, you can think of it as some sort of love potion. A love potion. A love potion. Yes, a love potion. Except it doesn't make you fall in love with anybody, instead when you spray yourself with the substance inside of this bottle here, special pheromones are attached to your skin that can cause chemical changes in the human body for others that can smell you. Pheromones. Chemicals. You mean to tell me that I bought some kind of love potion for just $5? I had to learn it the hard way when he first gave it to me a year ago from the last Valentine's Day. At first I didn't mind that it was kind of girly and tried it on. Hey. But then a few hours later I was getting all kinds of attention from everyone. Man, woman, dog, cat, rat, everyone. Even animals. Not only that, but I was even being approached by strangers at night too. Hey baby, what's a man like you doing out so late? I've never been so horrified. Takeda sensei. You didn't tell me all of this before. Are you okay? Do they still bother you? I can take care of them for you. It's okay, I'm fine now. The effects wore off after a few days. And ever since then, I've never used it, not once. I thought about getting rid of it, but I just couldn't risk someone else out there suffering the same experience I had gone through, like you. That's incredibly kind of you, sir. That being said, I wonder how you still thought I'd be appropriate to sell a gift you gave to your fiancé. Ukai felt his heart drop after coming to that realization. He glanced over to Suga looking for backup, but he had already been abandoned from that point, with the third year quietly sipping from his cup. I didn't exactly sell it to him. I only gave it to him because he was struggling to find a Valentine's Day gift for his girlfriend. And it didn't look like you ever used it, I thought you hated it. So yeah, please don't be mad at me. Coach, at times like this, the best answer is to just be quiet. Anyway Sugawara, how many times did you spray yourself? Only like one time, I think. I know it wasn't a lot because I was only testing it out. Okay, good, that's great. First, don't spray it on yourself again or anything else at all. Matter of fact, give it back to me for safekeeping. Oh. Okay. Suga reached into his bag to return the perfume bottle and placed it into Takeda's hands. Thank you. Now I'll just have to find a better hiding spot for this where it can never be found again. Second, make sure you take a nice long shower afterwards. The witch doctor I visited suggested hot water can cleanse the chemicals from your body a lot more faster. In my case, it was kinda useless. But you have a better chance of washing yours away. So don't forget to do that when you arrive back home. A nice long shower, huh? I can do that. Third, social distance as much as possible. The effects of the potion can and will affect others around you. Yep, I'm definitely aware. Wait, I was with the team for practice today. Ahaha. Bet they were affected too. You're not helping here, coach. He's not wrong though, take a day off from school tomorrow. I'll vouch for you for missing school. Thank you, sir. Also, why are you guys not affected by me? Now that I think about it, Tanaka wasn't affected by me either. How come? Because we're not into high school boys, that's why. That and the potion doesn't affect those who are already obsessed with another person. Oh yes, that makes a lot of sense. Tanaka is already obsessed with Kyoko-san, so of course there's no room for me. Although, would this kind potion also have some kind of effect of Daichi? What about him? Suga averted his eyes to the floor, his cheeks turning red from embarrassment. Takeda let out a light chuckle from Ukai's cluelessness. I guess that depends on how obsessed he is with you. Who knows? You'll never know until you try, right? Suga pauses for a moment before quickly gathering his things to leave the store. Thanks guys. It's getting late and I shouldn't be out for this long, so bye. Suga slams the door behind him, leaving the pair by themselves. Silence. Say, did the potion have any kind of effect on me when you used it? Nope, your craziness was already there to begin with. Ah, I see. Ukai nervously scratched his head as Takeda took the bottle to a secluded place where no one could easily find it again. February 14, 2012, 8:48 p.m. outside of the Sugawara residence. Sugawara had finally arrived home. Up until this point, he had to put up with all sorts of crap. From Valentine's gifts to unwanted attention from his teammates. But the important thing now is that he's finally home. Still, he felt kind of bad about having to put his romantic evening with Daichi on hold for the day. He went through the trouble finding a fitting gift for him, and yet all it did was cause him all of this trouble. But when you think of it this way, wouldn't this had been the better outcome? If it hadn't been him, then it probably would have been Daichi that would have captured everyone's hearts. That kind of situation is out of the question for him. I'm going to take a long hot shower before begging father to let me skip school tomorrow. Screw my perfect attendance. Is he even here right now? His question had just been answered when he found the front door to be locked. Feeling even more frustrated with yet another inconvenience in his day, he flipped his keys around before putting in the correct house key in to open the front door. As he entered the house, it was cool and quiet. It seemed as if no one had been home yet. He placed his keys in the door hanger thingy and slipped into his house shoes before walking towards his upstairs bedroom. Suga opened his phone and began to dial Daichi's number. If he was going to be ghosted on Valentine's Day, he deserved a reason. Well, not the whole reason. Maybe just a white lie about being sick. Instead of being immediately picked up on the phone call, he got sent straight to voicemail. Hey Daichi. Of course I didn't forget your present today, but I'm just not feeling good at the moment. I promise I'll make it up to you later, okay? Pinky promise. I'll even take all of the captain's chores for a whole month, okay? Call me back. Ugh, I can't take this anymore. Maybe this bath will help me after all. As he opened his room door, he was met with a room full of red, heart-shaped balloons floating on the ceiling and a big teddy bear sitting on his bed. Not only that, Daichi was standing right in front of him, with a box his favorite chocolate brand. Happy Valentine's Day, babe. Daichi. You're here? How'd you get in my house? Your dad gave me a spare key, remember. He shoved the box's chocolate into his hands as he gave him a small peck on the cheek. Oh Daichi, this is so wonderful. Where did you even get a teddy bear this big? Got it specially delivered from China. The craftsmanship on it is impressive, right? Took an entire day to get it shipped, that's why I wasn't at school today. I couldn't risk it getting lost or stolen. Because I know you love to hold big things when you're sleeping, besides me of course. Suga had a surprised expression on his face from the sudden affection he was hit with from just arriving at home. But his current concern was how normal Daichi was being right now. Of course, special treatment is to be expected from Valentine's Day, but this was still typical behavior from his boyfriend. If the potion truly doesn't have an effect on him right now, that can only mean he's truly obsessed with me. Suga fell to his knees as a flood of tears started to fall from his cheeks. This sudden realization overwhelmed him with happiness. Knowing that Daichi never changed as a result from the potion only proved how loving he was. Suga, what's wrong? What did I do? Daichi stood there awkwardly before kneeling down to check on him. I lifted his chin up to find Suga ugly crying from the overwhelming feelings he was experiencing. Why are you crying, babe? Are you okay? Daichi. Suga quickly wrapped his arms around Daichi's neck and began to squeeze the life out of him. Ow ow ow. You're too good for me. Oh okay. I get it, so please stop choking me or else I'll die. By the way, is that new perfume? It smells pretty good, you should wear that more. Ah, I don't think I'll be wearing it anytime soon. Whoa, what's with all of those chocolates? Are those for me? No, these are for you. I'm going to throw the rest of these away.
Put your knees like this, and keep on switching them, and at the same time you're gonna do your hands across, here, around, here, and then once you get really into it, then you just go out, then you go,